We're going to start with Matt Barnes here. Jason Tatum with his third straight game with at least 30 points. How's he taking his game to the next level?
I just love his growth. You remember a few summers ago he worked with Kobe and got a lot of criticism about too much one-on-one, too much this, too much that. But I think you're seeing the finished product, or excuse me, the evolving product. He's one of the bright young stars in this game, and he's the leader of Boston.
A couple of these guys over here said they would actually draft him ahead of Zion yesterday. How about this? Luka tied Jason Kidd's Mavs record with his 21st career triple-double in the win last night. Jay, do you see Dallas making it out of the first round, though?
I think potentially, depending upon how Luka plays. I think they need a lot from KP. But I said this yesterday. If we were having a draft for players under 21, I would take Luka Doncic with the first pick in the draft. He tied Jason Kidd for his 21st career triple-double in a Mavericks uniform. That's incredible. It's
fun to watch. Hey, Joel Embiid will undergo an MRI today after leaving last night's loss to the Cavs with a sprained left shoulder. Jalen, how concerned are you about the Sixers right now?
I'm extremely concerned about the Sixers. They went from being a team that on paper had the potential to win the conference. Now with the injury to Ben Simmons, and Embiid seems to be hobbled. Also, Al Horford and Tobias Harris aren't playing big-time basketball. They could be a team that actually gets bounced in the first round if they don't get it together.
They still got two max guys, though, Al Horford. I mean, they still got two guys that are getting paid max money, and Tobias Harris.
I see what you're doing.
But they haven't played max style of basketball this year. And
That's exactly my point.
I don't think Horford was a good fit. You know, I love Elton Brandon, what he did over there, but that experiment didn't work. But now with these guys out, these two new guys have to step up and really show what they can do.
Well, and they've said that Ben Simmons' injury is like an indefinite amount of time. They don't know when he's going to come back. So if you think about that, without those two, what are they truly in your mind?
Well, I mean, you still have Josh Richardson. I mean, look, they're still a team that can try to compete for a playoff position between Al Horford, Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris hasn't been the guy. I think he needs to step up and try to become the guy. Jay Rose, I will say this, though, with Joel Embiid, even if Brett Brown does go this year, say you do make a decision, if you're Ellen Brand, you decide to keep Ben Simmons, the durability of Joel Embiid now with another injury, that hurts his trade value.
Absolutely. And that's why I think they're in a quandary with their team, because we know the weaknesses that they both have. Ben doesn't attempt shots outside of the paint, and Joel can't stay healthy. So it's almost like if you could combine both of those guys, you'll have a supermax kind of a guy.
What doesn't this just make you still think if they had just kept Jimmy Butler, they'd be in so much of a better. I hate to do revisionist history all the time.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? I think he was a missing piece, and Embiid said at the very beginning, you know what I mean? When your best player says, we miss this guy, and I think his energy and his leadership and his ability to not be afraid to step up. Tobias Harris has always been a very solid player. He's got max money given to him, but he's not a max type number one. And that's not a knock on him. He's still very talented, but now he's going to have to step up and be that guy.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube.
For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app.
And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.